Welcome back, my people, to Chuk-d Football TV. How you guys doing? Welcome back to Chuk-d Football TV. Let's talk Joao Felix. So, for you guys that don't live under a rock, according to Fabrizio's page, it's a here we go for Joao Felix. He'll be moving to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Obviously, the same team that Ronaldo plays in. I think Sadio Mane is there as well. Yes, they have some decent players. So he'll be moving. I mean, it's confirmed already. He's already signed for Al Nassr from AC Milan for apparently 30 million pounds, or is it 30 million euros? One of obviously we know that he's actually moving from Chelsea because he was on loan to AC Milan from Chelsea, and now he has gone to Al Nassr on a 2-year deal. Now, what do I think about this? What do I think about Joao Felix as a player? What do I think about this this move? Yes, pardon me. What do I think about Joao Felix as a player? I think he's a very decent player. I've always thought was very decent, very technical, very skillful, but I never looked at him as an elite player. I would describe him as a moment type of player. He's that player that has there's talent there, there's talent there, there's promise there, but I've never looked at him as like a world beater, like I just think he was overhyped. He was one of those young players that had a lot of promise, and he still does, but I just feel like the hype around him was a bit too much. What do I think of his move to Saudi? I mean, for the financial reasons, I'm sure a move to Saudi is always good for any player that has played in Europe and has, a name. How old is he? He's 25. He's 25, and he'll be there on a 2-year deal. So by the time he is 27, 28, he can come back to Europe. And before he went to Al Nassr, he was rumored to, I don't even know if it's a rumor. I think it was a true story that he was going back to Benfica. Benfica were very close to signing him back before Al Nassr came in, and it's been reported that Cristiano Ronaldo played a huge role in that deal being worked out, in him coming to Al Nassr. I heard, from what I read, that Cristiano Ronaldo played a huge role in the snatch, in Al Nassr snatching him, or in him going to Al Nassr instead of back to Benfica. So let's see his stats. Let's see his stats from he's played for different top level clubs. He played in Benfica, then from there he went to Atletico Madrid for a lot of money. Then he was there for a couple seasons. I think it was like 2 seasons, and I think he had a problem with El Cholo. If you don't know who El Cholo is, that is Diego Simeone. They call him El Cholo. I think they had an issue. Then he moved to Barcelona. I think it was a loan deal to Barcelona for I think it was a season or so, 2 seasons, one of. Then from there got bought by Chelsea, then went on loan to AC Milan, then now to Al Nassr. So let's just look at his let's look at his stats from Chelsea, because Chelsea is more recent, right? That's where he's really been bought from. We'll look at both his stats from both Chelsea and AC Milan. So in Chelsea, he played, so this is the Premier League. This is the stats for his for his starts in Chelsea in for the Premier League. So 2022-2023 season, in the Premier League, he played 16 matches and he scored 4 goals. So he played 16 matches, scored 4 goals. In the Champions League, he played 4 matches, he scored 0 goals. He didn't score any goal. He didn't have any assist either. So, I mean, those are not good stats, you know. And he's been played as a 10, he's been played as a false striker, he's been played as a winger, he's been played in different positions, but there's just something that hasn't seemed to click with Joao Felix. You know, he's an attacking midfielder, very good on the ball, very skillful, very technical, very composed, but I just feel like like I said, like I described him as a moments type of player. He has those world-class moments, but he's very inconsistent, especially since he you know, since he's been at Chelsea, even at Barcelona, is very inconsistent. A lot of Chelsea fans will tell you that. So he starts in the 2024-2025 season for Chelsea. His stats are: he played 12 matches in the Premier League and he played 12 matches, 1 goal, 1 assist. Poor. 12 matches, 1 goal, 1 assist. That is poor. And in the EFL Cup, he played 2 matches, 1 assist, 0 goals. Yeah, didn't really work out for him there. Plus Chelsea, this was a period where they're just buying players, which they are still doing. Buying players left, right, center. Most of these players that don't get playing time. Most of these players that just end up going on loan. Like, you know, for a while, Chelsea did not have, it seemed like they didn't have like a direction. They're just buying players just for the sake of buying players. Once you are said to be available, Chelsea buy you. So maybe this added to his inconsistency, and there was a point he wasn't really playing like that. He was just always on the bench. They'll rather put Sancho and some other players ahead of him. So Nkunku. So yeah, I think he had competition. He had competition in his position, especially with Palmer there. So Chelsea's team is hard to break into. It's hard to break into. So he went on loan to 2000 well, last season basically. He went on loan to AC Milan, and he's been very inconsistent there as well. He starts read in the UEFA Champions League for AC Milan. He played 2 matches, scored 0 goals, 0 assists. In the Coppa Italia, he played 4 matches, scored only 1 goal. In the Serie A, he played 15 matches, 2 goals, 0 assists. So in total, he's scored only 3 goals. Only 3 goals in 21 games. 3 goals in 21 games. Also inconsistent there. So let me see. Let's even go back to Barcelona. Let's go back to his stats. Let's check his stats at Barcelona and check his stats at Atletico Madrid. So for Barcelona, he was there 2023-2024. So in Barcelona, in the La Liga, he played 30 games, 7 goals, 3 assists. In the UEFA Champions League, 9 matches, 3 goals, 1 assist. In the Super Cup, he played 2 matches, 0 goals, 1 assist. At least his stats in Barcelona are way better than his stats at Chelsea and AC Milan. Although 30 matches in La Liga, 30 matches, 7 goals, 3 assists. That's 10 goal contributions in 30 games. Champions League, 9 matches, 4 goal contributions. I mean, it's not the best, but, you know, he's an attacking midfielder. We can, you know, we can say he's not a winger, he's not a striker. So we can give him a bit of leeway. What are his stats? And I don't even want to go all the way back to Atletico Madrid. His stats there too were very inconsistent. But yeah, that's basically the story about Joao Felix. Very good player, very talented player. You can see that there's something there. There's a player in there, but it's just, you know, his inconsistencies has been something that have, you know, has affected his career. And even for the national team, Portuguese national team, you know, he's up and down. Sometimes he starts, sometimes he doesn't start. Most times, I don't think he starts. But he's that player that would always, when he's in a team, he always features. You know, coaches seem to like him. And there's a player in there. There's something there. You know, there's just something there. I think he's one of those players that you need to build the team around. You know, you need to build the team around and, you know, guarantee him constant playing time. He's one of those players. But yes, let's see how things work out for him at Al Nassr. We play with Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe that can be a big motivation. It's a World Cup year, I think next year. So he'll be wanting to perform to, you know, break into the Portuguese team, the World Cup team, because Portugal is looking very, you know, they have Vitinha, Mendes, Bruno Fernandes. They have a lot of players, even at the wing. Rafael Leao. They have those dude from Manchester City. What's his name again? What's dude's name? Bernardo Silva. So they have a lot of there's a lot of competition in that Portuguese national team. So maybe, you know, playing in a, I don't want to say, I mean, in a lesser league, you know, in a league outside of Europe, maybe he can perform better, because the spotlight wouldn't be on him too much, too tough, you know, compared to how it would have been if he had went to another club in Europe, another big club, you know. So hopefully things work out for him, and, you know, we'll be watching. Until next time, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and watch out for my next video. Peace.